today y'all been doing a really good job becoming historians, learning about how people lived long ago in the past versus now how we live now, right? So who remembers that? Who remembers long ago, right? Show me long ago. Long ago. Show me right now. Show me right now. So if we're talking about things that happened long ago and now, we can compare them and find things that are similar. Alexis, you shouldn't be writing. Put your pencil down. So if we're talking about things that are similar, boys and girls, who remembers the motion for similar? Show me. Similar. Pencils down so I can see you be similar. Okay. Now what if something is different? What if we do something that's different from today and long ago? Show me. Very good, Kaden. Very good. Okay. Now, boys and girls, what we are going to do is, and I do not want your pencil in your hand at this point. It is very important. Something happens in kindergarten. As soon as you pick up a pencil, your ears shut. And I want your ears open, so put your pencil down. Listen to me. Listen to my words. We need to just real quickly put back in our mind what we were talking about, our steps to inquiry, guys, because in front of you, you have a table full of artifacts. This table has some artifacts from school. This table has some artifacts from home life. This table has some artifacts from toys and games long ago. Remember, artifacts are from long ago, okay? Now, we are going to, everyone has a graphic organizer in front of them. Again, don't touch it. We are going to go step by step because I want to make sure that you are able to tell me what you have learned about identifying how life was like long ago and versus now, okay? And if you skip ahead, guys, and you start writing on your paper, when I look on this, I'll say, oh, they didn't know anything. I said, oh, they knew a whole bunch, but they weren't able to effectively communicate what they knew, okay? So make sure that you are keeping up with me. Now, first, boys and girls, number one, let's look at my steps of inquiry. Remember, guys, think back. Think about how my, what? Do you remember how my Scooby gang, remember that picture I had of my Scooby gang up there? And we talked about how when there's a mystery and they don't know, the first step is they ask questions. So boys and girls, in your groups, I want you to be asking questions. Alexa, close that right now, please. We're asking questions about your artifacts to each other. Then we are going to make observations. Show me what it looks like to make a good observation. Oh, good job. Now, after we make some observations, we want to make sure that we take some notes, and you will have an opportunity to do that. That's why it is important to keep up with me on your graphic organizer. Then we're going to formulate a reason. So we're going to think about what we just observed, and we're going to think, why do we think that, or how do we know? How do you know? How do I know that this is a race car? Oh, well, it's got wheels on it, Miss Belcher. Of course it's a race car. It's not really a race car, though, okay? And then lastly, guys, one of the most important things I talked about, it is so good that you learn this information, but it does you no good unless you do what? No, well, listening is important, but guys, you have to share your information. So, we are only going to have time, for y'all to work in your school group. But what if Tegan over there really wants to know about what was inside this book? How are you going to tell Tegan what was inside this book? What can you do, Alexis? Can you share to Tegan what you've learned? Yes, and that's exactly what we're going to be doing, guys. So right now, I'm going to set a timer. I want everybody to, first off, ask questions. So right now, you should be making observations, not writing. Pencils are down, but you are choosing an artifact on your table. And guys, remember, some of the artifacts, because artifacts are very rare, some of the artifacts are on paper in the form of these images. So choose an artifact, and I want you to ask questions of each other. Think about it. I need to hear some good conversations. Does everybody have a good artifact that they use? So you're asking a question. If you asked a question, what would be a question you could ask about this?
We saw the mirror and we looked at it, and then we smelled coffee. There's a coffee powder. It's really tiny.
Coffee is really tiny pieces. Yes, the size of a sand piece. Okay. So what might you say? Could you say, so you're using it in the sense of you smell coffee and you said
it, you spin this, and then it makes this become coffee.
So how could you show me? Try to spin it. How could you show me that it's
Coffee goes in there, and then you grind it. It's crunchy. It's crunchy.
Keep making observations and asking questions. What's everybody go ahead and hold it real quick. Everybody get your pencil. Get your pencil real quick. And for your box number 1, guys, if you're writing, you're going to have to erase because look, for your box number 1, you are going to draw your artifact. In this first box, draw your artifact. You're not writing any words. You're just drawing what you see. You are drawing what you see. Draw what you see. Guys, these will be here the whole time, so you can explore these in a little bit. But right now, I need you working. So draw your artifact. So draw what you see. Draw what you see. You got it. So guys, take a moment. Draw what you see. Whatever you see. I can't tell you what it is. Y'all had some good guesses, and we'll work through that process. But right now, I want you to draw what you see. You have to make some observations and some notes. Y'all made some great observations. Now let's make notes. What's up? Where's your pencil? Go get it. Go get your pencil. How can you make observations without a pencil? Okay, I need to see pictures in this box. I don't see pictures in this box, friends. What's going on? Where's your pencil? Well, I asked everybody to get their pencil. You are drawing what you see. So y'all are doing this artifact, correct? Okay. So you're doing this artifact. What are you doing? I don't know. Draw what you see. Draw what you see. Guys, you're shrugging your shoulders. I'm helping you out. Draw what you see. I can't help you. Tegan might see something completely different. Even at the same table, you might be looking at the same object, the same artifact, and you might see 2 completely different things. Draw what you see, boys and girls. Draw what you see. Draw your artifact. Okay, let's move on. So our next box, in our next box over here, you are going to write words describing your artifact. So don't write what you think your artifact is. Write your artifact. So if your artifact is heavy, you can try to kid spell heavy. If your artifact is metal, you can try to spell metal. Sound it out. Write 3 words. If you think your artifact is soft, like a feather, you can write soft. Sound it out. Y'all have been using some great writing skills, so use those skills, okay? Sound it out. And over here, guys, I wanted you to write a sentence. Okay, so your guys, if you want to write words, you can, but that line is for a sentence. Some friends wanted them to just write words. I wanted y'all to try and write a sentence, fam, but if you just want to write words, whatever you feel comfortable with is fine, okay? Keep working, guys. Work hard. Remember, if you are writing a sentence, I need a capital letter. I need punctuation at the ending, okay? Don't. Great job. Okay, do you have our words describing? Okay. Great. Now, here's the fun part, guys. Eyes on me. 1, 2, 3. Eyes on me. Look. Number 3 is the fun part. It's okay. Number 3 is the fun part. You're going to formulate a reasoning. So now is the fun part. We get to guess what we think our artifact is. So you, in the number 3 box, it says, I think my artifact is a blank. So in that blank, I want you to write what you think your artifact is. So what do you think your artifact is? Do you think your artifact is a really cool race car toy? Then write a really cool race car toy. Yeah, go ahead. You need to make some more observation notes. So guys, you should be writing what you think your artifact is. And guys, on y'all's, I gave y'all an extra line because, so now you get to explain. So why do you think? Remember, you'll have books that you can refer to if you're unsure. It might give you some better insight as to what you think. Okay? Keep working. I'm going to go check on this other group. Okay, how are we doing over here, guys? So y'all have a lot of great questions and observations of what you think your artifact is. This is the fun part. What do you think your artifact? What do you think this is?
I think this is a coffee. I think this is much more comfortable.
What do you think that feather is used for?
It is a coffee.
Remember, you're talking to school.
Yeah.
So think about it.
I think it's called soft. I don't know how to spell soft.
She had an excellent idea, an excellent observation. I want you to share what you just said to me from the Greek, and I want you to write that and keep working. Great job, Amelia. Guys, listen. Now we need to move on to step number 4. Before we share what we learned, we need to move on to our number 4 box, and in the last box on your. I like it. On your last box, guys, I want you to draw a picture of your item being used long ago. So draw a picture of somebody. I want you to play pretend. Imagine long ago your particular item being used long ago, because this will show me how, if you have a good idea, if you can understand how objects were used long ago, okay? And then, guys, when you are done, make sure you give me lots of details. When you are done, our number 4 process, share what you've learned. We're going to do that in our closing, and we're going to close and wrap up our inquiry process. But right now, guys, keep working. Y'all are doing great, okay?
I figured out it makes more every time you say it.
It does make more of a difference, but you're absolutely correct. That's all I need for that.